a whole dead body, and you act like you don't know what's going on, G. Like, come on, bro. Like, you don't know what's going on. There's a dead body inside your house. Bro, what just happened? What just happened, gang?
According to a community briefing, despite being
what
tased,
just
Israel
happened,
threw the
folks?
brake
What do you want? Wanna fuck me over? You was a snake, friendship over. Rockin' on black tints and Range Rover. Lucky nigga like a 3-leaf clover.
Which is officer caught in real life horror movie for. Let me see what they talk about, gang.
This officer was by himself on a routine welfare
Cop
check.
videos
What he didn't know is that he might be talking to a killer. Just past midnight on November 14th, 2022, a Milwaukee police officer responded to a welfare check in a residential neighborhood. The caller was concerned for their 75-year-old neighbor, who lived with 31-year-old Israel Webb II, a man who shared no familial ties. Officers were likely unaware of Israel's criminal history, which included armed robbery, carrying a concealed weapon, theft, and multiple disorderly conduct charges. According to a community briefing, upon arrival, Israel spoke through a window and agreed to let an officer inside.
First mistake. Never allow a cop of your crib, gang, because you never know what you got illegal in your crib that you might not consider legal, but they consider legal, bro. Keep that in mind.
After you? You said you gotta make sure you got an animal or something? Yeah. Go ahead.
What's good, man? It's your boy Taji TV, man. If you got any inquiries, man, you want to react to your music video, reaction video, man, hey, tap in, man. I got my link right here above, you feel me? A little cheap, $25. But listen, y'all got money, we all got money, you feel me? So it should be none to a boss. Sorry for the disclaimer, man, but we finna get straight to this video, man. We ain't for waste no time.
Here, Israel picks up a steel brake rotor on his way into the residence.
What, this one? Yeah. What's that for? Oh no, just block the door and swings open. Gotcha.
According to the community briefing, this is the only entrance and exit in the home. The rotor likely weighs around 20 pounds, more than enough to prevent anybody from quickly leaving or entering the room.
You want to just back on the door for me?
Hey, what? Dude.
Dorothy! Where's your bed at?
Yeah.
Why he?
Left you.
Why
You got
he?
any lights here?
Yeah.
You got the lights on?
I guess you can pay the bill.
Wait, where's your bed for?
Yeah, no.
Well, he weird as. Wait. Why was his light just off?
She's right here. Dorothy?
Wait, what? What the fuck?
Is she sleeping?
Yes.
Okay. How long has she been sleeping for?
Like since 6.
What's the bag for?
She wets the bed.
She wets the bed? Why you gotta cover it like that?
Because it rained, we'll open the window and stuff.
Okay, you pull the cover back for me?
Dorothy?
Why is she covered up like that, her face?
She's sleeping.
Alright, just step back for me.
What the hell?
Is Dorothy?
Is she dead? I'm sure he got a dead woman laying in the
Miss
car.
Dorothy?
And gang, if you called the police, why you act like he don't know what's going on? Like you was there already, type shit, you know?
Okay, step back. Step back.
She's dead.
You pull a blick out.
She's dead. I was going to call her relatives in the morning.
Okay. Put your hands up.
The phone's on the room.
Put your hands up.
Alright.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Yo, what the hell?
5446. Y'all give me the squad to my location. I'm the supervisor. Put your hands behind your back.
He talking about like,
You don't got any weapons or anything, was it? Turn around. Don't even look at me. Hands behind your back. You're looking at me. Don't do that. Why are you looking? No, you're not gonna get shot, but you looking at me like that is kind of making me nervous. Stop looking at me.
He said, "Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me." Now I'll be nervous too, blood. I ain't gonna lie.
Stop looking at me. You're gonna get tased. You hear me?
Bro, he on that. I'll be on that too, blood. Like you got me in this house with a whole dead body. You act like you don't know what's going on, G. Like, come on, bro. Like, you don't know what's going on. There's a dead body inside your house. Well, you talking about she in the closet. Now she on the couch. Like, come on, blood.
I got the taser right now. Okay. What's going on? Alright?
Please. You shoot in the face.
No.
Please, in the face.
No.
Her relatives. Call her relatives. Call her relatives, please. Contact you.
No.
Please.
Make that other squad 1017, please.
Please. Thanks.
12-5-7-2, but you also responded. 1017, 5-3-7-2.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll be scared too, man. That's I ain't gonna lie. That's too much going on, man. I'll put the cuffs on her immediately, bro. No cap. Damn, that's crazy.
Come on, on your stomach. No, on your stomach.
I'm confused.
Sir,
why you
on
keep
your
saying
stomach.
shoot him though, bro? Like,
Okay. You're doing too much.
Okay, don't take it.
No, you're gonna get to this.
Okay, I'm down.
Back now. Hands behind your back. Behind your back.
wait. He said he shoot me in the face. I would have taken it hard. I get down. Like what? Wait.
On your stomach. No, on your stomach. Sir, on your stomach. Okay, you're doing too much.
I'm gonna tell you.
No, you're gonna get to this. Okay, I'm down. Put your hands behind your back.
How are you scared for a taser but not for to get shot in the face?
Behind your back.
Bro, what? Hey, that's so crazy, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Put your other hand behind your back. Your other hand behind your back. Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Put your hand behind your back. Your other hand. Yep, put it behind your back. Don't move. What are you gonna do? Stop resisting. Stop.
According to a community briefing, the officer attempted to handcuff Israel but secured only one wrist before a struggle began. At this time, the officer pressed the emergency button on his radio, signaling for immediate backup. During the altercation, Israel allegedly used this 2.5-foot metal pole and attempted to grab the officer's firearm.
Stop! Give me another squad here now! Sir!
Right in the face.
Stop!
Right in the face.
You will be shot! Stop!
Right in the face. Please, right in the face.
Stop! Okay, drop the pole!
Right in the face.
Drop the pole!
Please, right in the face.
Drop the pole!
I don't get it.
Face. Come on. Right in the face.
Drop the pole!
Right in the face.
Drop!
Do it in the face.
Sir!
Please, right in the face. Right
Drop
in
the
the face.
pole!
Bro,
Right in
what
the
the
face.
hell?
Right in the face. Come on.
I'm gonna have to shoot
Right in
you.
the face. Come on. Do it, please. Come on, you don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir!
Do it.
Drop the
Do
pole!
it. You don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir!
Right in the face, man.
the pole.
Right in the face. Come on. Come on.
Drop the
Come
pole!
on. Right in the face, man. Please.
Drop
Right in the face. On the ground.
And of
now.
course the camera fall in a weird ass. Like that shit was so funny, bro. It's like a movie, bro. It's no cap, a real horror movie, man.
Drop it! Drop it! Now!
Right in the face.
Drop it!
Right in the face.
Drop it!
Right in the face.
Drop it!
Right in the
Man,
face.
the whole
Drop it!
You gotta do it, man. Right.
Drop it!
man, I would have been.
Wait now!
Right in the face.
Drop the weight!
I would knock them clean out. I would have been just that. You gonna be shot, nigga? You gonna be shot? Alright, you gonna be sleep. That's what you gonna be. You gonna sleep. That's what you wanna do. You gonna
Responding
sleep, alright.
officers attempted a rear entry to the building, but ultimately had to kick down the door to assist.
Oh,
Subject is at your foot. I'm in that squad.
Right in the face. Come on. Don't take me, man. Don't take me, man. Drop the way.
Damn, he had to kick that bitch down. Ooh,
What
shorty.
is your number one tip for saving money?
No,
Easy.
racist.
Pay off your credit. Get me! Get me! Check it.
Bro, what just happened? What just happened, gang?
According to a community briefing, despite being
What
tased,
just
Israel
happened,
threw the
folks?
brake rotor at the officer, prompting the officer to fire his handgun. This photo shows the damage caused by the rotor, which was allegedly just inches from hitting the officer. Israel allegedly continued to resist other officers, but was eventually taken into custody. Emergency medical services were immediately sent for Israel, and he survived the injuries. The
That's why he
24-year-old
grabbed that rotor in the beginning, folks. Cause if you remember, folks, you remember he grabbed the rotor type shit, and then he was walking in the room with it. Like, he was already acting weird type shit. Like, he was finna knock his ass out with that bitch.
officer was treated and released after minor injuries.
Damn.
The officer had 4 years of service at the time. A medical examiner was called to assess the 75-year-old woman who had no signs of trauma. It was later determined she died from lung cancer, though the exact time of death remains unclear. An investigation was opened to determine if the use of force was justified after the officer-involved shooting incident took place. During this investigation, the officer was placed on
What?
administrative leave on December 5th, 2022, roughly 3 weeks after the shooting. The Milwaukee County District Attorney found the use of force was justified. The officer will face no charges regarding this incident. For this incident, Israel was charged with 1 count of battery of a law enforcement officer, 1
So are you telling me that in that situation, him using force like that can give you administrative leave, gang?
count
That's
of resisting an
wild.
officer, and 2 counts of bail jumping, which was linked to a $2,500 signature bond for prior disorderly conduct charges, according to news sources. In February 2023, the court determined he was incompetent to make decisions related to his case and assist with his defense. However, the court deemed he was a likely candidate to regain competency in his case. He was forced to participate in 62 days of competency restoration treatment, credited as jail time if sentenced. In May 2023, he remained incompetent, leading to extended treatment. By late July 2023, the court declared him competent and set a $5,000 cash bond. In August 2023, he pled not guilty and posted the $5,000 cash bond in September, after 10 months in custody. Though the case was prepared for trial, in February 2024, 15 months after the incident, the state dismissed all charges and refunded his bail. However, in March 2024, he was recharged for the same incident with 1 count of attempting to disarm a peace officer, 1 count of resisting or obstructing an officer, and 1 count of bail jumping. A $5,000 signature bond was set in April 2024, and in June, he pled not guilty once again. At the time of posting this video, the case remains pending. Additionally, Israel currently faces separate, unrelated charges for stalking and violating a restraining order in relation to domestic abuse, along with felony bail jumping.
This
And when
dude
police
got some
receive
shit
calls for a
going
check on
on.
well-being, it's
What?
often a very delicate situation. And though we do use compassion,
Boy,
we
got
also
some
have to
shit
respond with
going
caution.
on,
Because as
what?
usual, police enter these situations knowing very little. And I've responded to many welfare check calls, and most times the person was either asleep or not home. But on that rare occasion, unfortunately, the end result wasn't always a happy ending. So today we're in Milwaukee and we have a concerned neighbor calling 911 so police can do a welfare check to check on a 75-year-old woman who lives with a 31-year-old man who isn't a family member. Now, this is an immediate cause for concern for me because when you have a random person living with someone who isn't related to them, it could be just me, but this is extremely suspect because many people like to take advantage of the elderly. We do see it a lot. And then we learned that the male living with this woman has an extensive criminal history, which is never good. So my question is, how did this male even end up living here? But the male actually opened the door for the officer and everything appeared okay for the moment until the male picked up the 20-pound brake rotor and then placed it in front of the door, blocking the exit of the apartment. And his explanation was because the door swings open. And just as a side note, in the academy, officers are usually trained to never allow your exit to be obstructed because you may have to make a quick exit. But at this point, as I'm watching this, the hairs on the back of my neck started to stand up because the male first states that Dorothy is on the bed. But once the light came on, the male states that Dorothy was right next to the officer the entire time. But here's the thing, Dorothy isn't alive anymore. And the male apparently knew that during this entire interaction, because that's exactly what he whispered to this officer. Now, if you guys are paying attention, this guy gives away multiple signs that he wasn't going to go quiet. Now, the first one is he didn't turn all the way around when the officer gave him an order. And the second, he keeps watching the officer. And the last, he actually pulls away when the officer initially tries to cuff him. And these are all warning signs, and I cannot stress how dangerous this is because the officer is in this apartment with the door closed with a mentally unstable male. And that quick, as the officer tries to cuff him, the officer's in a fight because all we hear is the officer yelling to stop resisting because the body cam is falling off, and this interaction just got more disturbing as it progressed. Now, this officer had to yell to stop to this male over 11 times and drop the weight numerous times, and then still had to fire his weapon. But thankfully, this officer was not hurt, and his backup showed up right on time. However, this male is extremely dangerous, and although the deceased had no trauma, in my opinion, he should not have been living there. But lastly, this is just another example of how a simple check on a well-being call can turn into a fight for survival. But this officer did great, and he didn't receive any charges for his
That's what I just said, gang. He grabbed the weight before he walked into the door, gang. I knew he was trying to use that bitch with some real creepy type shit, gang. Like,
So it's definitely a win in my book. So I have, guys. Remember to be safe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
No cap. Damn. That's wild, bro. No cap, man. That's crazy. I'll look at the hair set up on my arm type shit. Like, this shit is, that's crazy. That's in the video, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man. Damn.